I'd still be way better off
Right, right,
than I
right.
am now.
100% family.
Yeah, and
Um,
like and another thing too is that again like for the month I'm only -3%, which is quite it's quite good, but it's just bad considering where I came from. You know?
right, right, right. I mean, like honestly, like so when I was looking at you making all those profits, because I was checking your account too in the week, right?
Yeah,
This week especially, last week a little bit too, but I was just checking
yeah,
your account daily just to see how you're doing. Like, okay, this guy's
yeah.
trading, and then like you were making like these ridiculous profits, and then also you started posting. What made me worried was the videos you're posting on Messenger, right?
Oh, true.
So like when I know like for me when I start profiting a lot and I start
Yeah,
like over analyzing all my statistics,
yeah,
typically, and I found this pattern for me, typically me,
yeah.
I'm gonna have a loss coming up soon. You know
Yo, yo,
what
yo, that's
I
scary,
mean?
bro. That's a scary thing, bro.
Right? When I start looking at
Yeah.
those equity curves and start
Oh
calculating all my
man.
risk and start
Oh man.
because I feel what it is you start associating to numbers. So one
Yeah,
of the different numbers you're associating to is break even.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
for me, typically, especially when I was losing, I kind of had like a break even number in my head,
yeah.
and I think a good way around that actually is, so you recommended how when you get to break even, you're gonna start a new account, right?
I want to just like start like completely fresh, like just literally withdraw, and then deposit, and then just just start from there.
Right, which makes sense, right?
Mm.
For me, what kind of helped disassociate me from numbers is it's really really hard for me to track my break. So I can
Yeah,
relatively track like daily how I'm doing for a day, how I'm doing for a week, but how I'm doing for
yeah,
month and year
yeah,
because I consistently withdraw, deposit, and have multiple accounts. It
yeah,
kind of helps me stop to dissociate with numbers and just focus on percent. I
yeah,
realistically, it's really hard for me to track. Like even in Excel, it's really hard for me to track.
yeah, yeah,
I think one thing that could help you is maybe instead of waiting to start a second account when you get profitable,
yeah.
maybe even start one right now.
Just do it
And
now.
yeah, just do it now. And I don't know essentially what the difference is your accounts would be. For instance, for me, I have one account that I trade certain trades on. You know, I have one that I
Yeah,
straddle, one where I do a
yeah,
before trade, one I do a mid trade.
yeah.
For you, maybe it could be a different pair or a different day, or maybe you only start trading one of them until you figure out what you want to do with the second one. But I
Oh,
think
okay, sweet.
that way can help you start maybe not just so.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I can do that.
Yeah, man.
I can do
I think that would really help. This honestly, like when you were telling me this, I think this is huge because this is the second psychological hurdle,
that. Bro,
and we're
this is
about
the
to tap
biggest
it head
loss
on.
I've had in a minute, like in a minute,
Oh
in a
yeah,
friggin' minute.
and it's interesting. Like you talked about how you were breaking your trading rules. And it's weird how like I don't know if you were breaking your trading rules last week at all. Like I
I,
really
truthfully, there was a day where I did. I traded two positions, and I went over the lot limit in the day.
right because you were
And
making so
and
much
and,
profit
and
that it was
yes,
like you're making so much profit that I'm like, he's probably breaking his trading rules. But we'll see how this plays out. Like we'll see,
yeah.
know. But I think right now we have. And did you go like way over your lot limit last week?
No, bro. Last week I only traded 1.8. I traded 1.8 for the week. That was it.
How much did you trade this week?
6. Yeah. And last week I profited what, like a good 10-15% or something. I don't know.
I think this also hits on another psychological hurdle, and it's
What?
like I noticed with you, you tend to lever up bad positions more than you lever up good positions.
Word.
It's like it's like mostly when you're in a position that like moves against you or something like that. That's when you
Yeah.
lever up. It's not the ones where going into it like you're like okay this is a good position let me lever up. It's more
Yeah.
of I'm in a bad position. It's going against me, but since it's gone down 100 pips, that means I'm 100 pips more likely to get profit because it's at least gonna go to my break even.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's something there in like the logic because I think it's like when we're in these trades, like our mind tells us like that's the story our mind tells us. If
Yeah.
it's moving against us, we can come in. So maybe there's like a I think what helps me in those positions is like I always have a lever up amount I can go to in losing positions.
Hmm.
And usually it's only like one extra trade, like one extra position. So
Oh, okay.
I'll allow myself 5% for a trade and I enter with three. And if I feel as if looking at the chart that it's still a good position, then I can go up to five. But I
Oh,
never
okay.
go up to like 20% or anything like that on those
Yeah,
positions.
yeah, man. I actually I feel pretty bad about taking those extra those extra positions, yo. Just like the first one I did, like it was minus 2.9%. Like I was perfect right there
Hmm.
to just stop. But fuck, I don't know why, man. I don't know why I did
Why do you
it.
think? Why do you think you did it?
Just chasing, man. Just chasing something, bro. I don't know, man. Cause like even at that point when I did lose that 3%, I
Right.
was still above break even. Like I was well above break even
Hmm.
still. I was still at like at least 7%, 5%
Right. Right.
easily.
Right. So like what do you think? What do you think would happen if you were profitable then?
If I was
Like
profitable,
yeah, in that situation, like what about
I
winning that position do you think would attract you to take that position?
I think I would go into this week feeling invincible, bro. But I'm not. I'm not. No one is, man.
Like
Nobody is.
invincible in like a good way or like I'm about to full margin way.
Invincible as in I'm about a full margin.
So maybe it's like maybe it's like the reason why we take trades like this, why we both take trades like this is because maybe we're trying to prove something to ourselves that we're profitable traders. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to
Yeah.
prove to ourselves that like yo, I seen this, so I must be right. There's a little ego we're trying to like I don't know what it is. Something I think it's
Maybe,
something in that
bro.
way. Yeah, man.
Maybe.
I feel like there's I feel like as a trader there's like some like there's like an insecurity there where it's like man I might not be profitable. You know what I mean? But like
Yo, speaking of that, bro, I was writing in my book on this was on Monday actually before I made before I started trading because
right,
on Monday I didn't trade anything, but I had this thought in my head just like I was thinking about just not like this not happening like something in my head was telling me like yo like I don't know why this negative thought came into my head,
hmm,
but I'm just like yo like what if I don't make it, like what if I quit my job and then I don't I don't make it, like
right,
I,
right,
I don't know why that thought came into my head, but I was thinking about that on the Monday, bro, and then Tuesday happened and Wednesday happened, and I didn't even post it actually, but like I still plan to post it,
post
but
what the journal post.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
but like that thought came into my head, which is really weird, and this happens.
No, I feel as traders like 100% that thought like comes and goes and stuff like that.
Mm,
And then like I'll ask myself this question. Maybe this is a good question for you, but
yeah,
it's like you have a bunch of money saved up for work, right?
yeah,
Do you think you'd feel comfortable if you just put it all into Forex?
no. I can tell you, I can answer that. No.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Yeah.
Um, I don't think that's proper risk for me right now. Risk management. I don't think it's proper risk management for me. I'd
What's
like to have a savings that I'm able to sit on just in case I don't make 10% or 5% for the month. You know what I mean?
right, right, right.
Yeah.
So I mean, realistically, you could put all your money into Forex and like trade 1% a month.
Realistically, and then do my withdrawals, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Realistically.
realistically, any money you make for the rest of your life, you can put into Forex and make 1% on it, right?
Realistically, that is very, very true.
Right,
It's a
right.
matter of that discipline. What's up? It's good. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I think there's something there too, where it's like asking yourself the reason why you wouldn't. Obviously, there's like common sense reasons, like just overall
Yeah,
diversification, right? But like
yeah, yeah,
and risk and all that stuff. But the reason why you wouldn't put all your money into Forex, I think I think there's something there, an area there of just risk management that
yeah.
really will help in like the long term.
Mm,
Because if you only expose like a whole life savings worth of an account to like 5% a month, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Then like you're not even sweating at all. Like in a whole
Nuts.
year, if you lose every trade, maybe you'd lose like 70%. That's like very like
Every
very
trade.
very every
Yeah,
single trade. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
But realistically, that's never gonna happen. You're statistically speaking, you're gonna go 50%
yeah.
and pay the commission, so you're gonna lose like 5% maybe.
Statistically speaking, yeah.
Statistically speaking, right?
Mm,
So, hey man, what did I yo? I wrote some hot fire for myself. Yo, hold up.
yeah. Wait, what's it about? Risk management?
Sorry, what were we saying?
So what is it? What's the hot fire, yo?
Yo, it's just cause like I've been kind of in like I just took in. I'm still profitable overall, but I'm still in kind of like a slump, right?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is pretty funny. Like I'm consistently profitable, I'm in a slump. So one of the things is like really just understanding myself. So I do these journal posts, you know what I mean, to really get
Yeah.
down to the self awareness. Let me see what I wrote. All right. So my journal post 9, I said, this month I realized I experience anxiety. Whether it comes from trading, work, lack of sleep, poor diet, it's definitely from work.
Mm.
This drives me to over leverage and under leverage. And then when you get lose, you get a little depressed. You start losing energy. You don't have as much output to put in work. Maybe
Word.
some things I could do is meditate, play games to lower anxiety, basketball, making music, and then dissociate from previous numbers, right? So
Word.
it's like that kind of like awareness of like, yo, what the hell is causing me to know not make proper decisions? Because I was realizing a lot of times I would go into a trade and I was so like when my mind wasn't in it, I was
Yeah.
so not flexible that whatever the chart was showing me, I'm like and I would do the most basic analysis and just do what I said I was gonna do yesterday because I didn't
Yeah.
trust myself. Bro, it's all about that self awareness, bro.
Oh, working on it.
What happened here?
Working.
That shit by itself.
No, I moved them. I moved it. I took it out. I took out. What are you talking about?
This time.
I don't know. Okay.
All right, yo, is it a thing or are you barbecuing already?
Yeah, I'm gonna barbecue and then we can do our analysis when I finish. I guess like I don't know what time though. Like next hour, 2 hours or so. To be
uh,
honest, my mom just got in, yo.
yeah, I know. I heard her in the back. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga's in the barbecue
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Wow, this nigga, man. Just because it's Mother's Day, bro, you're gonna give up mums over trading, man? Come on.
Yo, honestly, yo, it's better than going out for food because man's just spent like 3 bills at Costco, bro.
Yo, 3 bills, you're up. What the hell?
Yo, remember the bonus came in?
Yo,
Nah.
you're rich, dog. Holy. All for
Yo,
you?
yo, nah, it's for the house.
Oh, I thought this guy is serious. I'm like, yo, you're serious about that gym life.
Nah,
Holy.
nah, not yet. Yo, I might do personal training, bro. Who knows, yo? Fucking come December. If I can pick up like one, two, three people,
Yo,
might just do it, bro.
honest to God, bro,
Yeah.
This is what you should do, bro. If you're serious about the personal trading, yo, let me
Yeah.
show you what I do for Instagram, and
Show
then we
me.
can get this shit popping for real, bro.
Okay, okay,
Yo, I'm
okay.
telling you, bro.
Yo,
I'm
show
telling
me.
you.
Yo.
Cause yeah,
I swear to you.
you could get 5 clients, and then you wouldn't need to fucking work a normal office job. You know what I mean? You just chill,
That's bad, bro.
make 10, 20 grand a year,
No,
and
like I
trade. You're
honestly
happy.
feel like I'll be 10 times happier doing that, yo.
I'm
A lot less
saying.
stress. Like, what would I be stressing about when I'm training someone? Oh, they're not lifting weight properly, or they're gonna leave me. Okay, I'll get someone else, man. Whatever.
And then you could work out like right as your shift's done, and before your shift, and
Exactly.
during your shift. Like,
Exactly. Exactly.
yo, I told Brittany, I told her, I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, if I just made 26 grand a year, I think I'd be happy. Like that's my bro.
Bro.
Like I really took that in. I'm like, bro, I don't need this 55 to stress.
That's what
Bro.
I'm saying, yo. People are stressing, dealing with millions of dollars and fucking
Oh
headquarters and like, nah.
craziness, yo, craziness, man.
Yeah, they're not paying me enough to stress this much, yo.
Not paying me enough.
Listen, shit, man. But good discussion. Yeah, I'm a definitely think about that stuff.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Going into this week,
yeah,
I don't know if you really thought about it, but what's your approach going into this week, really?
going into this week. Uh, Truthfully, man, I don't feel comfortable trading this week. Work's fucking stressful. Work is actually was killing me too last week. It's gonna kill me this week. I know that 100%. I have a bunch of shit to do. I planned to do it this week and I didn't even touch it, bro. But probably, yeah.
You don't
What?
hear your mom calling you?
Yeah. I'll be there in a second.
So I mean, Friday I locked you out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want me to open up your account, or do you just want to chill this week? You know, put your feet up. Give it.
Open it.
It'll give
Open
you.
it. Open it, and I'll let you know how I feel, man.
Open it and you'll let me know how I feel.
Yeah. Like
All right.
I won't be trading Monday, Tuesday.
All right.
Probably not
Definitely.
Wednesday
Definitely.
either.
Yeah, man. And just remember, the times you don't trade gives you more times for journal posts, more times for post analysis. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
all that. But yeah, man. Hit me up and then we'll do the starting or whatever.
That's okay, greasy.
All right. Easy, bro.
All right, later.
This is what I'm so too.
Yo. What's up, Flag Crew, man? Thank you guys for sticking with me today, man. We're about to do some chart analysis later in the day. Always remember to subscribe.